Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to This Is Me podcast. So I decided to call this show today, I woke up. It's about 10 to 6 in the morning, and I decided to wake up at 4 a.m. today. So this is something new for me because I've always said I'm not a morning person, and I know last week's show was tired versus negative. And I talked about how I was always tired. So I took the week to reflect because I did not like feeling that way. And no one's going to change me unless I change myself, right? Anyway, so I took the week to reflect, like, what can I do to change this feeling of exhaustion, this feeling of tiredness. And I realized that when I wake up in the morning, like the latest, like usually I wake up from between 6, 7 a.m., 7:30 the latest, and that's just because I'm like in the bed, haven't gotten up yet. So I realized that when I wake up in the morning, I just jump right into my day. I don't ease into it. And because of that, I never feel like I have a moment to woosah. So therefore, my balance is just off, and that's where the tiredness versus negative comes in because I never really have a moment to myself. And I realize it's because I haven't had the time to work out. And I started realizing that there was no excuse why I couldn't work out. Obviously, my days are just so long with the 2 babies. And, with the household stuff and trying to get some work done in between, I really didn't have the time. And by the time they were in bed at night, I was drained. I literally cannot even lift a finger on how exhausted I am. But that was still not good enough. I still couldn't make an excuse as to why I couldn't work out. And I'll tell you why working out was so important for me. It originally started post-baby. I was working out about 4 or 5 times a week to try to fit into my wedding dress. I was sweating to the wedding. That was my purpose of doing it. But in that purpose, I found that after I work out, I felt so good, so energized. I felt good about myself. Like the clarity I had was just unmatched. And I found that not working out, I didn't have that anymore. So I think that that's what I was missing. So I told myself all weekend, I said, I have to make a change. I have to make a change. When can I work out? When will it fit in my schedule? And the only time was waking up at 4 a.m. before the babies woke up. And today was my first day. I woke up, but I will tell you this, I feel productive. I did a load. I cleaned the kitchen. I worked out. I showered. The toddler's up right now, but it's 6 a.m. and I got almost a full day in of things that would have taken me hours trying to manage with the both of them. And what's most important is that I worked out. I feel good. This is something that I'm going to commit to every single day, because I need that feeling of accomplishment. I need that feeling of doing something for myself. I need that feeling of taking a time out and having a moment of silence to gather my thoughts. It is just so important, I think, for me, and I think for anyone. Find a time in your day to just have at least 15 minutes to yourself. I don't expect everyone to wake up at 4 a.m. Working out for me, at first it started off with just the losing the weight, but now is more of a mental thing for the clarity part of it. You don't have to be into working out. This isn't about, becoming a bodybuilder or a fitness model. This is simply try to go for at least a 30-minute walk just to release. I'm learning that it is important to know how to wake up in the morning. It is important to change your mindset and say, I get to wake up in the morning, not that I have to. I promise you, it's going to make a world of a difference. And Don't judge me because it's only been one day. But it's okay because today is the only day I need to worry about. And then when tomorrow comes, I'll have to worry about tomorrow. But all it matters is one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. That's all for today, folks. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. I'll talk to you soon.